Salutations. Wanted to talk about Orgone Energy. Orgone Energy, as it was discovered by the late Dr. Wilhelm Reich. All right, this is life energy. But actually, it's been called other things in other cultures, such as prana, life energy, chi. It's all been called all these things. There's kind of been, I'm noticing, a fad about orgone right now. And several things seem to go around in fads and new age circles and things like this. For example, what they're now calling orgonite, which was sent to me recently. Somebody sent me this piece, which, to be quite honest, it looks good aesthetically, but it's nearly worthless because whatever it is generating orgone is actually encapsulated in here and isn't, I don't feel anything from this piece, nothing like I would a normal crystal or anything like that. And I also take this and compare this to the orgone research I did in my late teens, all right? I built a couple of real cloud busters, all right, to dissipate clouds, and experimented with that in orgone boxes as well. This is not like an orgone box. A real orgone box is very simplistic. It's wood aligned with metal and then plywood inside, alternate aligned inside. And it generates something similar to what is called the Casimir effect, which occurs in a vacuum and two actual metal plates together and the free energy that accumulates in between. All right? Orgone box is quite similar. All right? Now, during working with cloud busters, I noticed something. All right? And something that was termed by Wilhelm Reich DOR, deadly orgone radiation. All right? And what that is actually the energy that binds cumulus nimbus clouds together, thunder clouds, all right, that dark tinge that they have to them, that is actually held together by DOR. Now the problem with some of these devices, such as the Cloud Buster, they start accumulating DOR. And a lot of people are messing with these things and don't really realize that and think they can, I'm going to put a little piece of Sugnite in there and that's going to take care of that. That's going to cleanse it. Don't be so sure of that, all right? So what I experienced when I started dissipating cumulonimbus, all right, I started using a technique used by Trevor James Constable, infrared film with an ultraviolet filter on the camera, sometimes just straight infrared film, taking pictures around these cloud busters. And I started noticing things, all right? Things start showing up on infrared. Some that appear ships that are attracted to these things, and others that are some type of a biological creature that looks similar to an amoeba that Constable and Wright called sky critters, all right? But they look more like an amoeba of some type. So be aware that these beings are attracted to the DOR that is produced by these machines. We might want to call them archons. That's not for me to decide. You can do that, but they do look like biological plasmic life forms. All right, so be aware of that if you're dealing with any of these real cloud busters or real orgone accumulators. They're capable of great healing, all right, but also let's take this and transfer this into ship propulsion that I've spoke about several times. I've shown pictures drawn by Kasara of energy that some of these engines produce. That is a type of orgone energy, and there's an etheric field that is released around a lot of these ships. Recently, I just go over and I'll post this picture, which is of a picture of a 1951 UFO over Korea in the East China Sea, all right, over there. And it's 1951, but nonetheless, if you look at this picture, a lot of people slammed it and said it was fake and things, but you'll notice there is a dark void underneath this craft, okay, and also a dark void that's approaching on the top left side. All right, when you have orgone energy, cold orgone energy that is collected by a lot of these vehicles, all right, it has a negative effect, a darkening effect on film emulsions. All right, so that's something to take notice of. That's, again, several older UFO pics from like the 50s can be identified by that if they're real or not. But if you're somebody that doesn't really understand the nature of this life energy, you won't understand that. Anyway, so that's just kind of something I wanted to address on orgone energy, the reality of it, how it's used for propulsion. Thank you for listening. Maybe we'll touch on this again. Much energy.